Okay, so hello there, guys. This is Aishi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, I just woke up. I was taking a nap, which I finally am so happy that I could take it. I have a like very hard time sleeping because I'm just constantly, you know, my only thought is because now I am an adult, so every move that I make it it either has to make sense or it has to make money. So I'm kind of stressed out about my finances and all that. That is another thing. Anyways, so yeah, let's get into today's topic. I got another great idea while I was just sleeping, and tell me about it. Tell me about it. I just woke up and I was like, okay, I need to speak whatever I was being told by my spirit guides. I need to follow that. Okay, I need to follow the instructions. So here I am, and today we will be talking about how to stop playing small and remember who the hell you are and start acting like it. Yeah? Start acting like the boss bitch that you are in your own reality. Yes. So, yes, let's begin. First things first. So, the idea that I had while I was sleeping, I was in a very deep sleep state, okay? I was in the theta state. And the interesting part is, I was listening to one frequency, not any particular frequency, like all the seven chakras frequency. So, and I told myself certain affirmations, and then I just went to sleep, like in the theta state. And in the theta state, your subconscious mind really ideal time to rewire your subconscious mind. So when you're sleeping, listening to any healing frequencies like 174 hertz for regeneration, DNA, cell regeneration, and healing any physical pain in your body, any physical pain or mental trauma, like anything, okay, to alleviate your pain, stress, anxiety. So 174 hertz is the frequency, okay, that you listen to it if you want to heal your body while sleeping, because that's the best time. Your body needs energy, okay? It needs to be filled with that energy for you. When you wake up now, you start feeling more, you know, productive. In the sense, only when you are full in your energy state, that's when you can chase after your goals, right? You can take actions, take inspired actions on whatever you want to do for the rest of the day. So if you are not filling yourself with that energy, how will you do it, right? So sleeping, very important, you guys. Sleep as much as you can sleep, okay? And I'm not telling ki sleep throughout the day, that is rotting away. Don't rot your brain by sleeping throughout the day. I am saying sleeping early on time, like by 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. at the most, and waking up at 7 or 8, okay, in the morning, because that, as hard and complicated as it sounds, but once you start practicing that, it can make a lot of difference in your lifestyle, in your mindset. Okay, first in your mindset, and when your mindset changes, that's how you change your lifestyle. So that's another topic we will talk about later on. But 8 hours of sleep daily is very important for your brain to function properly, also for you to be active, proactive, and be able to chase after your goals and feel productive throughout the day, right? So it's very necessary that you heal your body, you give your body that energy that it needs to heal itself every day. Do you know how many cells are destroyed in your body every single day? Like your red blood cells are destroyed after every 120 days in your body, right? So imagine every single day your cells are getting destroyed, and your cells together, they make up the tissues, and the tissues together make up an organ, and the organs make up an organ system. And the system, if the system doesn't work properly, you will shut down. If you don't give your body the sleep and rest that it needs, it will shut down and crash out at any point, because you are too much stressed. You are dealing with a lot of anxiety from work, maybe from relationships, maybe whatever XYZ reason. But since your body needs time to repair, okay, repair itself and regenerate those cells and make itself, heal and work again. And since you're not doing that, now that's killing you. Half of your anxiety and stress problems, trust me, no matter what happens externally or is happening externally, maybe you that is bad and you are complaining about it, half of these problems will be solved when you just allow yourself to finally shut down your brain and sleep, for the God's sake. Okay, for God's sake, just say to God before sleeping, God, I am so grateful to be able to sleep as much as I want, because it's healing me, healing all of my stress, anxiety, pain, trauma. It is healing all of my negative emotions and energies that I have stored in my body. My sleep is helping me to release all those negative energies from my body. Okay, just say this, and the more I rest and relax, the more money I make. Okay, this is the second affirmation. And the more I rest and relax, the more I receive. The universe doesn't respond to my efforts, it responds to my frequency, it responds to my energy levels, right? So it needs to be at the high vibrational frequency. So when you start saying yourself, the third affirmation is the most powerful. The more I rest, relax, and sleep, the more I heal myself, the more I receive. I receive blessings from the universe. The more I rest and allow myself to take that sleep, that rest, okay? That is how you take care of your body, both mentally, physically. That's how you take care of your well-being. Now, okay, so what was I talking about? How to stop playing small. So I have explained, I guess, few parts in some of my previous videos ki how to, when someone is insulting you or disrespecting you or disguising a joke as which is a disrespect, Please be aware of these kind of people, and please stay away from all this drama and toxicity in your life. Your life is already stressful because of your job, work, your goals that you have to chase, your dreams that you have to fulfill, right? We don't have energy right here for all this shitty people and their shitty stress and life, okay? People are constantly projecting, so any negative comments, any negative, like, judgments that you're getting from people, always remember that when people try to put you down, okay, put you down in some ways, maybe subtly or just as a joke, as an insult, okay, maybe directly or indirectly, doesn't matter. They are having to work overtime to feed their inflated ego. They are acting out of their ego, which is also their insecurities, their own lack scarcity mindset, okay? They are acting out of their own. These people are not living their dream life, and that's why they are stopping you, trying to stop you and put you down, so you stop chasing your goals and dreams as well, okay? So please be mindful when I say this, that you need to really cut these toxic people off from your life if you really want to level up. The first step to become unrecognizable in your life and just become the most, peaceful, respectful person and the most authentic person who is living for self expression and not for performance, not for the audience, then you need to stop playing small or adjust yourself according to other people's insecurities, them not chasing after their goals, them showing their hatred, own self hatred upon you. At this point, it's not about you. If they are talking shit about your life at this age and time, it says a lot about who they are, because what they think they are is how they see you, is how they perceive you. So you cannot change their perceptions about you. You cannot control their perceptions about you, right? And you don't have to control people's perceptions about you to get the things that you desire for, to get what you deserve in your life, right? You should get the best treatment, the best love, without having to, feel like you are earning it or you're performing for them, for these emotionally unavailable bitches, okay? And just to meet with that misunderstanding then at the end, even after explaining yourself, even after trying to give more to earn their love, to earn their respect, to earn their, seeing your value, seeing your worth. You don't have to do any of these things to prove yourself why you are worthy of all that love, attention, to be seen, to be heard. Yeah? At this point, you just have to realize you are not addicted to love, you are addicted to performance. And that's why you think that you must earn their love, you must perform, you must adjust yourself and water down yourself according to certain way, or dress up, or maybe not just dress up. That is very, people usually don't, I don't think if anyone dresses up to that extent just to impress someone, because the ego would care about impressing others. Why? Because it's living for that, what other people are thinking about them. Okay, the ego wants to perform, it wants an audience, it cares about what other people are judging, other people are talking shit, other people are, what they think about you, it cares. Okay, but the soul doesn't live for self image. It doesn't live for self image. The ego lives for self image. It cares what other people are going to think about you, or maybe talk about you. Okay, whatever. But the soul lives for self expression. How you are expressing yourself, how you are putting yourself out there. Like, it doesn't want to be presentable or look presentable, because the ego wants to be perfect and look a certain way to be presentable when they put themselves out in the world, so that others will give them that external validation of being chosen, being picked up, being liked, and being accepted. So they feel that they are a part of the crowd and not someone foreign or alien out of the crowd. Like, all this time, what you have been doing is you have forgotten who you are, you have forgotten your power. The ego makes you forget who you are. It makes you, it, forget who you were all this time before this world told you to play small, to think small, to, your dreams are too big, you will never achieve them. If anyone has ever said you these lines, mark my words, it's because they haven't been able to chase their own dreams with this much of ease. I thought love should be able to, come to you with ease, not with performance, not with earning, not with chasing after validations from outside, right? It should come from you being you. It should come from your being. At this point, you don't want to be loved. You just want to be picked up. You want to be chosen. You want to be valued. You want to be you want to feel wanted, right? You want to be chosen and all that. And how you heal yourself from, all these things, because the core wound here is believing that love is something that you are supposed to, you know, what you are providing for them, what you can do for them, so they are loving you back, so they are respecting you or seeing you, so they are being proud of you. No, no, that's not love. That is external validation. That is you tying your worth to emotionally unavailable people who are, in the first place, never going to choose you, never going to like you back, never going to meet your needs, never going to show up how you show up when you are in love with someone. Okay? So stop chasing after. You gotta ask yourself, why do you, if you see that you are constantly attracting people in your life that are like, in dating, especially in relationships, that are not emotionally available, like they are unavailable, and so you think that you need to do certain things or act certain way, like post stories, post how sexy you are, post how hot you are, how smart you are, speak about your wisdom, so they might finally heal themselves and come back to you, give you more love, that is the ego. That is your ego speaking for self image, because it cares. It wants to feel, that liked, accepted for who you truly are. According to the attachment theory that I have just learned few days back, it said that genuine love is reflected in how someone responds to your pain, to your wounds, not just to your presence. So when someone loves you, when someone loves what you can provide for them, they have fear losing access to you. They have fear losing access to that supply, not hurting your heart. And when someone truly loves you for who you are and not what you can give to them or provide for them, their biggest fear is hurting your heart, harming you. That's their biggest fear, because at this point, we have all lost a lot of people in our life to be fearing losing access to people. Okay? We are too old for that shit. It's too old. It's never getting like. I just don't even feel anything if I lose people at this point, because I know that my efforts, my intentions, especially, not just efforts comes at the last stage, like it's very last picture, but at first my intentions, right? When you approach someone, that was genuine, that was pure. I had no ill intentions, I only had good intentions for whoever I approached in my life. It is a blessing, okay, that I approached them, that I even talked to them, because I am a gift on this planet.